Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. If you're new here, like and share and subscribe. And also, I would like to thank y'all for watching, the ones that are watching and the ones that have subscribed to my channel already. And today, instead of doing gel, I'm going to be using acrylic powder and acrylic liquid. The first powder is Moonlight Elegant Snail Art powder, Mia's Secret or My Secret in the black. And then the other one is going to be in the Aladdin collection. And it's going to be like the turquoise in the Mia Secret. And then we're going to do Pina Colada Color Punch in the Mia Secret as well. And then obviously you're going to need an acrylic brush. This one's kind of worn out because I've used it so much, but it's a size 8 Kolinsky. Okay, and then our file. And then I might be using this brush. I'm not sure. I may not use it, but it's also, it looks like either a size 8 or a size 3. So it looked a little bit smaller than the one I've used. So, but anyways, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so for the background color, I'm going to do blue. And by the way, y'all can get all these products off Amazon as well. I like to shop there for my nail stuff and beauty supplies. And I like to get a lot of my beauty supplies also from Ulta, so there's another place. And I think I'm thinking about shopping at Sephora online. They got some pretty neat stuff there too. I don't know if they have any nail stuff there. I think it's just makeup. Maybe a few press-on nails and probably some files and stuff. And maybe some nail polishes, but I don't think anything like this. But I don't know. I'll have to check them out and see. And this would be an acrylic overlay. I think that color looks really pretty. It doesn't look like the same color in the bottle. Looks a little bit darker. But, and the color, or the acrylic I'm using, it's the dry slow. And I got it because of it is odorless too, so. And it is, let me look at it. It's called Sassy Acrylic Liquid and the odorless. So if you're sensitive to strong smells, I recommend this. You can get that off Amazon. But the thing about that is it dries really slow. So if you're wanting something fast, then I would go with the one that has odor. The reason why I don't really use odor is because I'm currently still living home, and the odor kind of bothers my dad, and it kind of lingers in the house a little bit. So I chose to start using the odorless one for a little while. I haven't had any problems with it other than it's slow drying. But it also, what's also good about using that is it gives you plenty of time to work on the nail. And it's pretty easy to work with. If you got a bead and you're trying to form the bead or whatever you're trying to do when you're working on the nail, you have plenty of time to work with it. So but that's what we got so far. And I'm gonna go in and use the yellow color. Today we are making sunglasses, as I was talking about in the beginning of the video. So I'm gonna go in and get a little bit of powder. And then I'm gonna put a bead right there. Okay, so back this up just a little bit. Okay, I'll put the other one right there. Okay. And like I said, it gives you plenty of time to play with it. Okay. little sleepy today. Okay, that's what we got so far. Thinking like rectangle shaped sunglasses. I was gonna do circle, but I do like the bug-eyed sunglasses. So this is kind of similar to me to the bug-eyed ones. And if y'all don't know what the bug-eyed ones are, they're the ones that's huge, with the huge lenses. And okay, so that's what we got so far. Okay, I'm gonna put this bead right here. And y'all get the general idea of the sunglasses. I hope everyone's having a good summer. And I hope y'all have amazing plans. Not really sure what my plans are this summer. So I'm just gonna pat the bead a little bit. So I used to have a pair of sunglasses that's zebra, but I think they're broke, and I don't think I'm able to use those like I used to. So I just kind of stopped wearing them altogether, but so you're just gonna kind of do that, kind of like they're laying down on the table somewhere. This is what I'm gonna do. So I do want it to be a little thinner. And then I'm gonna go back in with the yellow. Actually, I'm gonna pat this down just a little bit more. And I'm gonna kind of make this a little thinner. That's what we got so far on the glasses. Okay. Now in the center of the glasses, I'm going to put a little nose piece thing. Okay. A little off camera. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, so okay. I like those. Turned out really pretty. Pair of yellow sunglasses. I'm just gonna add a little more to this side. Okay. I'm just kind of shaping it and molding it basically. But with sunglasses, we need the black part in there for, obviously, to protect your eyes from the sun. So I'm going to use the Moonlight Black. It's in the Elegance collection. Okay, so and when you go in with the black, go in with like a small color or a small, because you do not want to cover the whole glasses part, just some of it, because it's supposed to be like the shady part in the sunglasses, which y'all could use gray if y'all want to. I just chose black because when I think of sunglasses, I think of a tinted black color. But it could obviously be any color y'all choose. Okay. Looking like sunglasses. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back in and okay, so I'm gonna go back in with the other color. Okay, small amount. You don't want like a large amount, because like I said previously, you're not gonna cover the whole glasses. You're just gonna cover some of it with the black. Okay, now just kind of bring it out just a little bit. Okay, there's our sunglasses. And I'm gonna go ahead and go back in with the blue a little bit because it kind of messed up a little bit when I was working on the lens or the glasses part a while ago. So okay, so just gonna go in, kind of fill that color back in. This reminds me like a beach color. So when I think of sunglasses, I think of going to the beach and having fun. So, and playing in the ocean and building sand castles and stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply some underneath as well. Okay. A little bit of color over here. And there you go. There's a pair of sunglasses. And I hope y'all liked this video. And if you're new here, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching.